Hello friends and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and this is News Tower. This is a new one, this came out about 2 weeks ago, into early access from Sparrow Night, and it takes place in the early 1930s in New York, and you run a newspaper. So, I've played through the tutorial and a bit of the game itself. It seems pretty decent. In terms of the game, it is in early access. There's a lot of content not yet in the game. In terms of, you can only go up to, I think, December 1932. Before the game stops. But we'll dive in and we'll have a look, see if it's something that we may want to come back to later. We don't want an introduction. We know what we're doing, sort of. Okay. With our pockets light as a feather, we had to start from the bottom. We built a ramshackle newsstand and sold others' newspapers, but paper by paper we started to build our own story. We called our newspaper The Interesting Times. Okay, so this is the skyline, and this is currently our building. Okay, let's pause up straight away. We have $15,000 in the bank. That's not actually a huge amount. So we've got our usual stuff up here. This is our influence. We use this to buy stuff on the local area map. So the city map, basically. We'll come to that once we put out our first paper. Obviously our money, our stock of coal, paper and food. And then we have various views that we can scroll through. Obviously, not a lot of point at the moment. We don't have anything. Over here, we've got the week. We put out a paper every week on Sunday. So by Sunday, we have to have our stories in. We have to have them typeset. We have to have them arranged, and then we have to put them into the paper itself. So, on this side, we've got the Globe. This is where our news comes in. We need telegraphers to find the news and give it to our journalists. That will all become a bit clearer. We've got our print. This is it. We have no pages because we don't have a printer yet. But this is all the stuff we can get once we get to printing our newspapers. Various tags, combinations, multipliers, blah, 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 blah. That can all be affected by the news you put in and the way that you arrange it on the page. Okay, then we've got the area map. This is the city. This is where we are, and these are districts that we can win over. We can't do anything yet because we don't have a printer to do anything. And some of these buildings have various things to buy. Some of them give you what are called hidden agenda missions. So we've got the Empire State Building. We've got a politician in there that gives us missions. The Mafia over here give us missions. So yeah, they're mostly for sort of extra cash and influence. If you don't get them right, if you don't manage to succeed, then there will be repercussions. Okay. Next up, we've got our hiring screen. This is where we hire employees. I very rarely use this tab and just generally go from the item that needs staff itself. But we'll again come to that. And then we've got our building menu. Yeah. Up here, we've got obviously our time controls and the calendar. So we start in January 1930 and we have to get basically we've got until December 1932 at the moment. Okay, right, first things first, we need a few things. I'm going to buy a new floor straight away, possibly two. What's that? That's $2.5 grand. Yes, I'm going to buy 2 floors. I am going to buy a set of steps in there. I'll put another set of steps. Where will it lock there? So you can see the doors lock in place. You can put them anywhere you want if you don't want the stairs to match up. But you can lock them so that they will match up with the existing stairs, like so. Now, we'll have a wall with a door there, and a wall with a door there. we want... first things first, let's have a look. We are going to need a typesetter, and I want that to be as close to the front door as possible, because when the reporters come back, they go straight to the typesetting desk with the story. So the shorter distance between the front door and the typesetters, the better. Okay, so we can assign somebody to work here. What have we got? Josephine and Susan are both have skill in typesetting, so we'll grab Susan and put her in there. We are also going to want an assembly table, and I'll put that on, yeah, this side of the front door. Who have we got there? Barbara Watson is the only one with any assembly skill, so we'll put them in there. Now we are going to need a telegraphing station. So this is, as I say, where the news comes in. We'll put that right in the corner there. We will give them a door there. Right, you. Who have we got? Ruth Miller and Josephine Lewis both are okay. Josephine, you are hired. Come on in. And now we need a reporter's desk. And I'm going to put the reporter's desk over... yeah, over in the corner there. That's fine. Right, who have we got? Nancy Wallace, you are good at sport, and you can do society and politics. So these are the topics, or the genres of news that you can report on. So, sports, society, politics, crime, economics, entertainment. Is that all of them? I can't remember. That might be all of them. Right, let's go with... let's go with Nancy. She's sports and politics. That's always a good mix. Okay, obviously all of this is very bland at the moment, and will probably remain so for a while. What I will do is I will put in lighting above everybody for the moment, because otherwise you get sloppy production. I'm also going to want to improve the look of these rooms as we go along. And I will... Okay. No, I'm going to move you up to there. I'm going to put a wall with a door in there. I'm going to put another wall with a door in about there. And I'll put a toilet in as well. Where are we? Yeah, we'll put that in there. So you can see the lines increasing and dropping. That's all to counter the bad influence of the toilet, essentially. In fact, let's move this over here. We'll move the light over as well. And we'll put an extra light in above the reporter there. Okay, so having a look at the tabs then. We've got building. So this is walls, stairs, wallpaper, all that sort of stuff. This is your sort of physical construction. You then got reporting, so you get your reporter's desk. Reporting accessories, so the globe will increase society. So in fact, we'll put that straight on there, but it also has an increase for the telegrapher as well. So they get +1 to telegraphy, they get +1 to society. So that's good. Okay. Not a lot else we can do there. So production, we've got the telegraphing station, the typesetting desk, and the assembly table. This is all for gathering news and putting it together. Accessories, again, we've got the globe, and we've got the printer page module, which we'll deal with probably towards the end of the week if we have the money left. Utility, resupply. So that's getting stuff that's delivered and putting it to the tables and the machines that need it. So paper is the main one. But also food and coal later on. Sweeping station we are going to want. Let's get one of those in right away, because we will want a cleaner. None of you are very good at cleaning. We'll go for Paula. Okay. Washing station to clean the toilets would be useful, but I don't know if we need it straight away. And a resupply desk. All of this is useful. All this is necessary, just not necessarily in the first week. But then you've got comfort. So this increases the comfort of our employees, which means they don't get stressed out as much. Again, you see the green lines represent the comfort of the area. Will you take a plant? No. Put a plant on there for the moment. Why not? So you can see here what they count as. The fan counters smell and heat. A plant is smell, noise, and heat. So yeah, all adjusts their comfort levels and makes it so they don't mess around. Putting trash cans in reduces the amount of paper waste that they produce. So it keeps things tidy. Yeah. Okay, next is storage. Obviously, it's a storage cabinet. It stores all of the stuff that you need it to store. Later on, you can also get additional storage for coal specifically, I believe. Employee needs, we've got a water cooler, which supplies them with food. And the toilet, obviously. Let's pop a water cooler in down there for the moment. Obviously, power and light generator. Once we've got to 100% of our available power, we'll need to put in a generator to boost that. Obviously produces a lot of noise, a lot of heat, but it also produces power and consumes coal. And then we have our printer. Yeah, we need an input module, an output module, and page modules. Obviously, each page module means we can produce one page. So initially we'll want to spend, what's that, $2,500 getting that set up. And they all need to be connected by a belt. That's why I've bought this space up here. So we've got plenty of room to put in our printer. Yeah, I think that's pretty much covered it. Oh, there's also a stash. So you can put stuff straight into stash and then pull it out later if you want to rearrange things. Which is quite a nice feature that I've never used, but still. Right, let's get going. So our telegrapher will sit down. Here we go. And start working on bringing a news piece in. Ideally, obviously, we want it to be sports, society, or politics. If we go to the globe map, we can select what we want it to be, or what they will prioritise. So let's go with sports for our first piece, shall we? We still got 7,500. We're going to need at least, as I say, 2,500 for the printer. Oh, there's our first piece of news, and it is a sports piece, so we can send out Nancy Wallace to the Yankees Stadium. It's going to take a day, but it gives us a piece of sports news. Pretty basic, but it'll fill a bit of our newspaper. Right, what I'm going to do then is I am going to purchase a second reporter's desk. I'm going to hire Edna, I think. Yeah, because Edna's got the 3 skills that we don't already have. There we go. So Edna is hired. We are also going to need a second telegraphing station. Because each one can only handle one piece of news at the time. Ruth, you're hired. Get to work. So yeah, so whilst this piece of news is being investigated, this telegrapher, represented by this lamp here, can't do anything else. They have to wait until that piece of news comes back and is delivered to the typesetter before they can do anything else. Okay. I will speed things up just to get this next bit of news in. As you can see, yeah, we've got our first reporter coming back with their bit of news. The first telegrapher has already started researching the next bit. So what have we got? Politics. Nancy can deal with the politics. And the society. So we've got 2 bits, or 2 directions we can choose. We can go to the fire itself, or we can go to the damage office afterwards. Let's go for that one. Let's get a bit of society news in. And we have a bit of crime news, which means Edna can go out and deal with that. But it's also, again, a split choice. It's crime or economics. Let's go with crime. There we go. Okay, so that's going to give us 3 pieces of news. So, let's set up our printer. Right, put in the output module first, right at the end there. We'll give them a page module there, which is, I think, 7 blocks wide. And then we'll put the input module there for the moment. We can just pick this up and move it further back as and when we need to. And then we can just stretch the belt across there like that. What I will do is put in just a little bit of lighting along here. There we go. That should be fine. And I am going to put in a door as well. Now, we can obviously affect the heat and that's put out. Where are we? Comfort. Here we are. So, get rid of the general ones. Fans, air vents, and the industrial wall affect heat. So we'll give them that. We'll give them, I guess, a couple of air vents. And maybe a small fan as well. There we go. That'll decrease the heat a little bit. Right, how are we doing? We've got 1 piece of news finished. The Yankees contract negotiations are finished. We've got Capital Fire looks like it's being typeset at the moment. And Recession on the Loose, by the looks of it, has just come into the typesetting desk. Let's speed things up. We'll get another bit of news in, or another couple of bits of news in. What have we got? Entertainment. Standard entertainment. We'll close that down. You can dismiss them, which will mean the telegrapher will get a new bit of news in. That gives us something. That gives us an object. Okay, let's send Edna out. Edna is not happy, but that's okay for the moment. We'll deal with that. Edna is not happy because... Where are we? The room they are working in is not particularly well decorated. Where are our tiles? There's our tiles. We'll put the tiles in there. That will help. What can we do? Well, we'll put another plant in there. We've not got anything that can boost those skills yet. Let's put the red apple painting in there, and we can put an acoustic panel in. Let's move that painting over, and then if we put the acoustic panel there or there, it will cancel the sound from both of them, so that's good. Okay, where are we? We're on Friday. How's our news doing? You have 5 hours left. That's okay. Right, let's spin on. There we go. We've got that one done. And we have bookkeeping. So that is a desk modification. Let's have a look at that. We'll pause it for a sec. No, we won't pause. We might as well play on. Yeah, bookkeeping. It's a desk ornament. And it buffs economy. Who is our economist? It's you. Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. So our economists can have bookkeeping to boost their skills. You can't see because there's not enough light. Okay. Let's get another lamp in. There we go. You can't see because there's not enough light. Alright, fine. Just always complaining, aren't you? Right. It's Sunday morning. Time to roll the presses. Let's have a look. We have 1 piece of news outstanding. It should be finished by the end of the day. So if we spin forward... There we go. We've got all the pieces of news. Thank you. We have all the pieces of news. When it gets to this time on a Sunday, it automatically pauses. So that you have time to rearrange your newspaper. We only have the 1 page to print, so we've only got 3 bits of news that need to go in. really it depends what we want to put in. I think we'll lead with a crime story. We'll go with Capital Fire and then the sports story, I think. Yeah, let's print those. Okay, so this is our newspaper, our January 1930 edition. 4,000 newspapers sold, okay, and people are pleased by the social and the sports. So we didn't do very well with our influence because we didn't really do anything that earned influence, but we did make some money. Not a lot of money, but we made some money. There we go, and we spent 470 of that money on wages. That's fine. But now we jump onto the world map and we can actually do things. The things we can do are limited. We can basically go to Williamsburg or Wall Street. So, I know which way I want to go because I want to get over here to the police station and down here to this harbour building and then eventually to the radio tower. I think they're probably the early game necessities. And we'll get to why in a minute. But this one will also open up the Mafia hideout, so we'll be able to do hidden agenda missions as well. So in Williamsburg, they like crime stories and sports stories, which we just printed in the last episode, in the last edition. But we'll select that, so that should be fairly easy. So again, we will pause. If we have a look at our printer, we can see we have that last piece of news from last week. It's old news. So it's not as popular if we put it in the next edition. So we'll keep hold of it for the moment in case we don't get enough news, but we are aiming to get crime and sports. We already have crime, so something at the Field Museum. Edna, go and deal with that. Museum display empty. Rare raw crystal looted, says conservator. Okay, we also have entertainment, but Edna is our entertainment reporter, and she is off reporting on our crime story. So I'm going to close that line of communication, and we'll get another one in. Let's try and get a sports one in. Okay. There we go. That's how long it takes to get the next bit of news in, if you fast forward. Right, so we've got sports or entertainment. Nancy cannot do entertainment, so we're going to go with the sports. But there we go, we can see up here that we have pieces of news being worked on that cover what we need for the Williamsburg district. Yeah, okay, that's that. What else do we need? Well, we do really want to get some more utility benches in, so we're definitely going to want a resupply desk. So we'll pop that in there. Who have we got? No one that's good. Nancy, you can be our resupplier. There we go. And then I want a washing station. And Jonathan is going to be our washer, I think. And finally, we are going to want a workbench. But I'm going to put the workbench up here. Chris and Francis. Francis, you're hired. There we go. That spent a bit of our money. I'm going to put in another wall with a door there just to cut them off from the printer itself. We'll probably end up moving them eventually when we want to expand our printer, but that'll be fine for them for the moment. I will give them a tiled background. And we want... Where are we? Comfort. There we are. We'll give them a plant as well, and a small fan, and a clock to make it slightly more pleasant to be in, and maybe an air vent as well. Yeah, I'll pop an air vent in there. Okay. How's our news doing, news people? We have no news. We have one being typeset. Presumably one waiting to be typeset as well. Right, next bit of news. What have we got? Another crime. Or economy. Well, we already have a crime, so let's go with the economy one. And what are you? You are social or sport. Let's go sport. Okay. We have more than enough news now to fill our paper. I'm going to spin on until we get the next bit of news available. Okay, we've got breaking news. Unemployment rises. The unemployment numbers are out. Our Department of Labour says 1.5 million extra workers lost their jobs since the beginning of the recession, with no end in sight. But hey, tragedy sells, right? Indeed it does. Let's have a look. Okay, so with breaking news, you have a limited time period to actually cover it. If you can get both of the news pieces covered in that time period, you get a bonus for that particular type of news. So in this case, economy. We'll earn double sales for every economy tag that we print. Not going to be able to do it, I don't think. No, we're not, because Edna's not going to be able to get this reported and then returned before the deadline, before this closes. So that's fine. Okay, we are out of paper, or running very low on paper. So we just need to order it from up here. 200 paper will cost us $400. So we'll do that. Yes, I know. Yeah, sorry. What are you saying? Your choice. Let's get a politics story as well, then. Okay, we've definitely got enough to fill one paper. We don't need our old news, so we can ditch that. Let's have a look. Likely to finish Sunday. Likely to finish Saturday. Saturday. Friday. Okay. Right, in theory, we could get all of these done. Can we actually buy... I can't buy another print page module yet. Okay. Never mind. Right, I'll spin on to the end of the week. There we go. There's the presses ready to roll. So let's have a look. What have we got? We have got 5 bits of news. Oh, we're nearly out of food. Let's order some more food as well then. We want crime. We only have one crime story, so that will go in. Let's put it in down there. We'll lead with horse virus outbreak or baseball fan favourite. Let's go with the favourite one, a positive news story. And we'll top it with... Oh, no. Oh, never mind. Okay, if I'd thought about this, and if we weren't trying to absolutely nail this on the first go, I'd have put 2 economy stories in because we would have got a boost. Well, I'll show you. So if I put in this, we would get an additional boost there for having matched economics stories. But we do want a sport story, so we got to do that. So we're only down to 800 revenue off of this. Oh well. So another 4,000 newspapers sold. We got the crime and the sports. So we got 2 influence gained from the district. And we earned a little bit of money. There we go. And we are down to $685. That's not ideal. But Susan White did gain a level in typography. Typesetting, rather. Okay, that's opened up the Mafia House. We've completed Williamsburg, so we're going to move on to East New York. We want crime, but we want a tag of alarming. So sometimes news stories will come with additional tags. In this case, alarming is the one we want to get. Whether we will or not depends on the news stories we get presented with. Okay, I know your uncle very well and I'm saddened by his sudden disappearance. I hope nothing happened to my business associate. Yeah, so they want us to print no politics this week. I've invested a lot in your business, you see, and it's time I see some returns. Oh, everybody can print a good story, but not printing politics this week might pose a challenge. I don't want these so-called leaders fear-mongering your readers. Okay, and we'll get 4 influence and $500 if we manage to print no politics this week. We should be able to manage it. Let's have a look. Right. Okay, we've got a news story that gives us an item here. So Nancy can go and deal with that. We have an entertainment story there, so Edna can go out and deal with that. And we will kill our 3 old stories. Okay. I can't get another printer page module because I don't have enough money. Is it worth getting a loan? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's hide these for the moment. This is our finance screen, and here's the shady bank dealer who looks suspiciously like the mafia guy. Let's grab $2,000. We're paying 2% interest on that until we pay it back, basically. But that does give us enough to move that across and buy a second page module. Okay, we can now print 6 bits of news a week. What's wrong with you? Nothing, you're done. What did we get? A solar system poster. Oh, that boosts our society news. Excellent stuff. Who's our society reporter? That would be you. Yes, right. Solar system poster. We'll pop that. We can't pop it. We'll pop it there for the moment. We'll move the clock over so we can fit it in, and we'll pop that up there. So that's giving them an extra boost to their society reporting. You're unhappy. Okay. Let's see if we can deal with that by giving you some wallpaper. Probably not, but you never know. Okay, so we've got a crime story here. But it starts with society. Well, that's okay. Nancy, you can go and deal with that. And there is an alarming tag, as you can see. So that is crime and alarming. So this one news story will give us 3 different tags if we go that route. If we went the other route, we'd be able to get an inspiring story instead. Yeah. Now, the problem is we are going to need our other reporter on this story. So... that one will be quite... That's politics. No, we don't want that. We don't want that one. That's fine. Okay. Oh, we could do with a light in some of these little rooms, couldn't we? Rooms. The stairwells. There we go. How's your mood? Is it improving? It is improving. The wallpaper helped. Okay, so yeah, so if their mood decreases, then they work more slowly and not as effectively. Okay, so that's opened up. We finished the first bit of news on there, so we can now choose which of the 2 of these we want, and we definitely want this one. So Edna, go and report on that, please. As you see, that gives us 3 tags for that one piece of news. So that's a good bit of news to have in our paper. Yeah, that'd be good, but it's 20 hours remaining. No, we'll want a better bit of news than that, I think. Let's spin on till we get one. There we go. Again, Edna's going to be working on this for 3 hours. No, we'll get a new one. Come on. Okay, what have we got? Edna, yes, you can go and do that. Nancy, you can go and do that. We just need to fill the pages now. That gives us 5 bits of news. We need 6, and I don't know that we're going to get it. Okay, what have we got here? That's given us a movie poster, which boosts our entertainment reporting. Good, good, good. Right, yeah, we're on Saturday. We're not going to get 6 bits of news to fill the paper, but that's fine. Hopefully we'll get all 5. We're not going to get all 5. Oh, that's terrible. Why is it going to take so long to do that? Huh. Really not sure why it's taking so long to do anything. Alright, we'll have 3 bits of news then. Let's... I mean, I could just sell the second printer module, couldn't I? Yes. We'll lose $500, but yeah, better than printing a blank page that we don't need. But it does, of course, mean that none of these bits of news are going to be any worth at all. All right, let's print then. That's unfortunate. I'm a bit upset about that. We'll spin on until that other bit of news is ready. There we go. That can lead. And then we've got social news, so we'll get a boost there. And entertainment news is all we've got. Okay. I might as well let them continue. And not that we'll use those bits of news, but might as well let them continue so that the typesetter and the assembler get experience. Well, that massively boosted our sales. From 4,000 up to 9,200. That's a bit better. So we got 7 whole influence for that. 4 from our hidden agenda, 2 from the district, and 1 from the sales. So we made $1,800. That's a bit healthier. There we go, we got that, and we got that. Just the job. We spent $795 on wages. We're still over $3,000 in the bank. We paid $40 off on our loan. That's fine. And a bunch of people got experience. One of our our only assembler, one of our telegraphers, our resupplier, and our typesetter all got experience there. That's good. Right. Opened up a few more districts. Flatbush and Jamaica. And Canarsie. Don't know that one. But it's also opened up the police station. Now, in the police station, we can buy things using our influence points. We've got things that help with crime reporting. So a magnifier book stand for 4 influence. We've got a coat hanger, which reduces noise and adds to comfort. And then we've got security. We have security booths, which I'm going to obtain. So that gives us the security booth and security, which is going to be essential. Where are we going to go next then? So the City Harbour, we can get additional page modules. We can also get boosts to our typesetting and things like that. I need 2 pages to go to Long Island. Okay, yeah, let's go to Flatbush then. We'll go with Flatbush. And what do the Mafia want? They'll give us a bonus for every alarming news story that we can print. We'll give it a go. We will pause. And we will end it there for this episode. I don't want to turn this into a series because I don't think there's really enough here to turn into a series at the moment. But I might come back for one more episode just to show you a bit more of the mechanics of the game. Let me know what you think. Any comments down below. Have you played it? Would you play it? Does it look interesting? All that sort of stuff. There's a lot of things that I would like to see implemented. If we come back for another episode, maybe I'll talk about those. And obviously, extending the game past December 1932 is a big priority. But yeah, let me know what you think. I enjoy it. It's a fun little game to play. I will say that right off the bat. I enjoy playing this game. So, please do give us a like and a subscribe. Please do give us your thoughts down below. And please join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been News Tower. Please do take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye-bye.